Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. It is Thursday morning. We've not long dropped the boys at school and I have just finished getting little madam dressed for the day. Still of course making use of all of the Disney clothes that we wore while we were out in Orlando. Not gonna lie, still feeling a little bit jet lagged, but I was just having a chat with one of the teachers at the boys' school and they said that they'd heard for every hour of time difference it takes a week to kind of catch up, and there was a 5-hour difference between here and Orlando, which means I've got another 4 weeks of this yet. I mean, it's not terrible, I'm not feeling too tired, it's just the struggle to get to sleep at a decent enough time at night and then the struggle to get up in the morning. And I know Avery is definitely feeling the same because she hasn't been going to sleep at bedtime. It's taken us till about 10 or 11 o'clock every night to get her to go down. However, she is still up, you know, by about 7 in the morning, so it doesn't seem to be affecting her too much in the mornings. But then because she's not had much sleep, or enough sleep should I say, she is then tired in the day, which means she then has a longer nap, which means she then doesn't go to sleep till later. So it's just a bit of a cycle that we really need to try and figure out and get ourselves out of. Because I miss waking up feeling not tired. So in my last vlog I mentioned I was waiting for a few bits to come from my PO box and they arrived yesterday. I've got them here next to me in this box. I have had a little peek, I'm not gonna lie, but I wanted to show them to you because there's some really sweet things in there. So this first one, and I can only assume that this is meant for the boys, is this Lego set, because obviously Avery cannot build Lego yet, although I'm sure she would enjoy looking at it, and it is so sweet. It's a little Disney Minnie and Mickey setup, like a little train, almost looks like a little carnival. I think that's what it's meant to be, but this is adorable and obviously really fitting considering where we've just been, and I know the boys are going to absolutely love building this. So thank you so much to whoever sent this, and again, if it is intended for the boys, thank you so much for including the boys as well. This is really sweet, and I for one know that Lego is not the cheapest of things these days, so that is very much appreciated and a really sweet thought. The next thing did come with a card, and I'm not gonna lie guys, when I opened this it nearly brought me to tears because, well, you'll see what I mean when you see what it is, but it's just so sweet. This is from Elizabeth. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. What a sweet thought. But you'll see why it brought me to tears. So she has sent quite a few little goodies, but I think these are what caught my eye first. Like, oh my goodness. Aren't these the cutest little things? I think this one is a little headband, and then this one is a little clip-in one, which, oh, I am so sorry that I couldn't get these forwarded to myself before we went away. I assume that was the intention, but rest assured we will definitely still make use of these things. They are so adorable. She also sent this little blue bow, which I will add to Avery's bow collection. You guys know how much I love bows for Avery, but these, I so wish we had these in Orlando. I probably would have used this one almost every day, but I will find a use for them. I will make use of them because they're just too beautiful not to. And then also, I haven't actually opened this up yet. I think I would assume this is either like a clothing set or a pyjama set. I can tell it's obviously got Minnie Mouse on it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Avery, look. Look, it's Minnie Mouse. Who's that? Oh, and the little shorts. Oh my goodness, this is such a sweet outfit. Once again, I am so sorry Avery didn't get a chance to wear this while we were out in Orlando, but she will definitely make use of this over the summer. This is so sweet. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for sending these little bits over. Again, sorry we didn't have them for Orlando, but we will still make use of them and I really appreciate it. These are adorable. This last thing I was absolutely awestruck over. I had to have a look at it because I really couldn't figure out what it was in the box, but she did send a lovely card with it as well, which just so sweet. I did have a read through that. Really lovely, kind words. I don't want to say too much of what was in the card just because, you know, I want to protect other people's privacy, but wait until you guys see this. Look at this. Oh my goodness, is that not the most beautiful thing that you've ever seen? Let me just take it out of the plastic. How beautiful. And this isn't just a picture, this is actually, I'm not sure how well you can see on camera, but this is actually made with hundreds of tiny little coloured gems. So her whole face is made out of these little coloured gems. I have no idea how long this must have taken you to make, but it's beautiful and just wow. It's just got so much detail in it, and I can tell that this is definitely from one of my older videos, because that Avery is sitting in is a special tomato seat, which we no longer have at the moment, but we are going to be getting back again soon. But it's even got the little logo of the special tomato on it. Like, it's got that much detail in it, and as ever, Avery looks beautiful. But thank you so much, not only for sending this, but for taking this much time to make something for Avery. It's so beautiful, and now I need to find somewhere special in the house to put it. What do you think, Pudding? Who's that? Is that you? Is that you? Who's that gorgeous girl in the picture? So beautiful, so incredible. You are a very talented lady, and if you don't already, then you should definitely take this up as a little side hustle, because I'm sure there would be many other people that would love to own one of these. It's just so unique. I don't think I've ever seen something like this either, and I just can't get over how much time this must have taken you, and just wow. Wow, thank you so much. Again, thank you so much to every one of you that have sent something for the boys or for Avery. It really is appreciated, and it just means so much to me. Like I said, it is a Thursday morning. Avery does have a physio appointment in about 10 minutes. Big deal, because if you guys watched my vlogs before we went away, you'll know that we had quite a few appointments cancelled, and it was a good few months worth of appointments, and it was really frustrating because there was no substitute, which meant Avery just went without her physiotherapy sessions, which really bothered me. So she does have an appointment today. Hopefully we can actually make up for lost time and she'll have a bulk of appointments. That is my hope. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Other than that, today my plan really is to kind of clean the house a bit, because we've been back for a week and I haven't really given the house a good clean. I've just kind of done what I've needed to. So yeah, pretty boring day to be fair, but necessary. Little madam seems to be happy enough. I'm not gonna lie, she's not as happy as she was in Orlando, but I don't think any of us are. Yeah, but I am gonna go and get set up now for this physio appointment, and then clean the house. Not a very nice task, is it, Pudding? It is a little bit later in the day now. Avery's had her appointment. It went well. We've got another one booked in for 2 weeks' time. I've just clipped my fringe back because it's driving me batty. So need to crack on with cleaning and tidying. I think I want to tackle the boys' room first. Yeah, it's a little bit messy. A lot of it is kind of stuff that they bought in Orlando, so they haven't really put it away yet. Something I do want to mention: if you are going to Orlando and you have kiddies that are Harry Potter fans and you are considering buying the ones in the park in Universal, these ones we picked up at Walmart, and it's kind of like a lucky dip, so you don't really know what ones you're going to get, but you can kind of pick a villain or, you know, a good guy. All the boys picked the villains, and it comes with a little stand, this little kind of thing that goes on the stand. Is a bit creepy, but also the wand as well, and these are only $15. I think in the parks you'd pay anywhere upwards of $60. I think the main price that we were getting was $75 for one wand, so obviously the material might be different. I'm not sure if the ones in Universal are made out of wood or not. These are kind of just plastic, I think, but if you've got a little one that literally just wants the wand and doesn't really care where it comes from, $15 at Walmart, I didn't think that was bad at all. Anyway, I'm gonna crack on and tidy up this room. The boys are probably gonna go mad at me for putting their Lego away, but I want to clean the surfaces. That is the boys' room, mostly tidy. I just need to wipe down the surfaces. It didn't take me long at all. Something else that I forgot to mention, and I don't think I mentioned it in any of my kind of like trip report Orlando videos. Eli lost his Nintendo Switch. We don't know exactly where he's lost it. I'm pretty sure it was in his bag when we left the resort, which means it's been lost somewhere between the resort and here. So that could be many places. I've been checking on Heathrow Airport Lost and Found with no luck. I've been checking, well no I haven't been checking, I put a file in, I put a claim in for Orlando International Airport, but I haven't heard anything back, so I'm assuming they haven't found it. And the killer is, it wasn't just Eli's Switch, it was also his games, some of Zach's games and some of Marley's games as well. So he's lost quite a bit, and considering the boys had one responsibility and that was their rucksacks and what was in them, we kind of want to make him understand that there's consequences when you're not responsible for the things that you should be responsible for, if that makes sense. So we've said to him that over time he does have to replace everyone else's games that he's lost. We're not going to make him replace the Switch, but we certainly won't be getting him another one. That was a birthday present from last year, and it was a collaborative present, so kind of all of our family members chipped in to get it for him. So not impressed. I don't know where it could be. I thought really the place that made most sense would have been the plane. I called Virgin and they said any items that are left on the plane that are found are taken to Lost and Found, and I've been searching on there every day and still haven't found it, so I think that's gone, sadly. It's a shame because there was a lot of money's worth in that Switch case, but hey ho, it's only material items. And that was my doorbell. One of the people that watches Mummy's videos sent something that I think is for you. What? You wanna see?
Yeah. We got a new Lego set. Thank you.
Well, don't thank me. You gotta talk to the camera so that you thank who sent it.
Can we talk now?
Thank you.
Really happy.
We like the Lego set, one of the subscribers. Thank you. And if you're the person that gave this to us, thank you. Thank you a lot.
Do you want to build it?
Yeah, please.
Two very happy boys.
How in the world are we going to get there? Oh, that was easy. Can I go in the front, Minnie? Anyways, I thought you were going to get this job. Oh, no, it's 3,000 back.
Morning guys, it is Monday. We've skipped ahead a few days. The boys are at school. Avery's just had an appointment with Portage. We love Portage appointments. You like your Portage worker, don't you? She's really lovely, and Avery's gotten to know her, and they're just really gentle, like play therapy sessions, aren't they? We're kind of doing a lot of work on like your turn, my turn, and ready, steady, go, and reaching. And over time we've kind of discovered Avery really likes to explore sensation with her face. So yeah, that was a really nice session this morning. She did have her glasses on earlier, but because of her movements and because she likes to be on the floor, she keeps kind of rolling onto them and they get stuck at the side of her head. So we're giving her a bit of a break from them. But she did have them on earlier. I know one of you had a concern about Avery not wearing her glasses in a lot of the videos. She does wear them, it's just we kind of have to take breaks through the day, otherwise they just get stuck in her head. So nice gentle morning, but with a bit of therapy included, which is nice. We like those kind of mornings, don't we? Gentle but productive. I love what Avery is wearing today. I mean, obviously I chose what she's wearing, but if you've been following me for a while, you would have seen me do a little photo shoot in this little romper with Avery last year. It's from Organic Zoo. and I absolutely love it. And like I said, she's had it now for, I think I bought it last autumn, so she's had it for quite some time, but she's still got so much room to grow because the back straps are adjustable, and they're still on the smallest hole at the moment. I'm not sure how you would explain that, and not that you can see very well because of the lighting, but it's also kind of got the elasticated waistband, elasticated leg. So this was like quite big on her when we first got it. It fits her perfectly now, but then she has still got plenty of room to grow in the leg. She's still got plenty of room to grow in the waist, and then because the straps are adjustable, she's got plenty of room to grow lengthways as well. So I think we're still going to get some use out of this for a good year, maybe even more, which is really, really nice because Organic Zoo's clothes, they are a bit of a higher price point, but with the quality and for how long you can use them and the amount that they go with, I think it's worth it. And Avery doesn't have many clothes in this beautiful neutral tone, but I think this tone is probably my favourite for baby clothes. It's just so calm. Most clothes that you get in kind of supermarkets, they're usually, you know, colours, but I really, really like it. Her socks are the ones I actually bought for travel day for Orlando. These are from Shein. Again, she's still got loads of room to grow in these as well. And then the vest that she's wearing is the one that I bought from M&S, the adaptive one. It's got the little buttons down here at the bottom to get access to her G-tube. Hey Puds, and then the little bow she's wearing. The little bow is from TK Maxx. I got that in like a little set of 8, I think. So yeah, you are looking exceptionally beautiful today. I mean, you do every day, but I really love these colours. The bib also is from Shein. I really like this because it's that kind of muslin fabric, and again, I like the tones. Shein do some great clothes for babies. I bought a few things for Avery from Shein, and I've always really liked the clothes and the quality as well. For the price, the quality is pretty decent. Isn't it, Pudding? I'm not gonna lie, guys, she is kind of showing us the signs that she could be getting poorly. Over the weekend she was very refluxy, very dystonic, a little bit all over the place with her emotions, and we've stopped her levodopa, which I think I mentioned in the last vlog. I don't want to make that the cause or think that that's the cause of the worsened dystonic movements, just because I think she could be getting poorly. Oh baby, are you tired? So just keeping an eye on her. Hopefully we don't have any more seizures. Hey Pud. Yeah, we're just keeping an eye on her. When we think that she may be developing a fever, we're going to try and keep her temperature down. We don't want any more seizures triggered, do we? So a few times in my videos I have mentioned that I edit on my very old MacBook Pro. This is a 2011 model, I think, so it's nearly 12 years old, and I actually bought this secondhand about 6 years ago, so she's done me well, and I've done a few things since I started this channel to try and make her live a little bit longer. So I bought my laptop stand, which you can see just behind me there, just to kind of keep the airflow underneath the laptop running freely, and that really helped it. It stopped it from getting so hot. I also bought an external hard drive, which again you can probably see just on the stand there. That is actually my second external hard drive. I bought the same brand, the same one, but in pink, but I filled that up. I think I filled it up in about 4 or 5 months. So and it's a terabyte too, so you can imagine how much footage I actually get. I also bought an iPad a while ago, which kind of was a multi-purpose purchase. It was to do a lot of my kind of YouTube work on, in terms of editing thumbnails and doing the descriptions and everything, apart from actually editing the video and uploading it to YouTube. So I was trying to take as much pressure off my laptop as possible to make it live a little bit longer, and it's seen me almost a year since starting my YouTube channel. And even before I started my YouTube channel, it was kind of already giving me problems, and I always knew there would be a day where I would have to replace it, and the day has come. Now it's bittersweet because I am very excited to get an upgrade, but she has really done me well. And not only that, laptops are expensive. I really didn't want that cost, but I am at a point now where I do make a bit of money off my channel, which is amazing, and I'm so grateful to every one of you for watching my videos and supporting my channel so that I can actually afford to continue to do it. So luckily I have been able to pay for the laptop with the money that I have made through AdSense, which is nice because I can actually continue to edit videos, because this thing is just giving me too many problems. Every time I edit a video now, a new problem comes up and it's just so difficult. It's no longer allowing me to send photos from my laptop to my phone, which is making it hard to make thumbnails. Now and again it won't let me open the internet browser, which means I can't upload the video. Sometimes my iMovie doesn't work, it crashes all the time, and it's just making it really hard and really long to actually edit and upload my videos. So like I said, the day has come to retire her and upgrade. So I have made the purchase, and I kid you not guys, the weight of this box and what is in it is about the same weight as this laptop. Now this thing, like I said, is almost 12 years old, so this isn't even classed as a legacy item anymore in kind of terms of Apple. This is old, like this thing doesn't update anymore. It's probably not worth anything, which is a shame, so I probably will keep it and maybe use it as maybe like a homework laptop for the boys. Zach, this is a scary thought, but Zach's actually only got about a year and a bit left in primary school, so I imagine once he gets to secondary he may find it helpful to have access to a laptop. Hopefully this may live long enough, as long as I can still access the internet browser and I don't put too much pressure on it. Maybe once I give it a good clear out and don't have all of my things on it, it might work a little bit better and see the boys through doing their homework and whatnot. But I have upgraded. I decided to go for a MacBook Air. I wanted to stick with an Apple product just because everything else I have is Apple, so it would just kind of help interchange things easier. I went for the MacBook Air 2020 M1 version. I didn't go brand new, the latest model, again just to try and save costs a little bit. I know the hard drive isn't massive, but again I use a lot of external hard drives, so that is fine, and I think I will continue to use external hard drives just to try and prolong the life of the laptop as well. I had my eye on these on quite a few different websites brand new, because a lot of the time you get a really good deal. However, when it came to the point where I just couldn't be dealing with my old laptop anymore and the problems it was giving me, there were no sales on this laptop at the time, which was a shame because it was a pretty good deal. You got quite a bit of money knocked off in the sales, but because there weren't any sales on, I opted to go for a second-hand refurbished model. It does come with a warranty. I think it's quite similar to the warranty you'd get on a brand new laptop anyway, so I was fine with that. And at the end of the day, the fact that it's second-hand doesn't change the age of the laptop, it doesn't change the model, so to save a bit of money I decided to go down that route. Okay, so let's take a look. So it comes with the charger, and well, the first thing I noticed between this and my laptop is the charger. I still got the kind of old school charger, not the lightning port charger, so that is pretty cool. It is much smaller and much lighter as well. The charger on my old one is actually really bulky and really heavy. I chose the gold colour because my old laptop, not that you can tell, my old laptop is the silver colour. I did have a case on it. I've had this case on it for a really long time, so I do really like this pattern, but I liked the gold, so I don't think I'll be putting a case on this just because I don't travel around with my laptop too much, so I'm not too worried about damage. Most of the time it kind of sits in one spot. And here she is. Now this is gold. I'm not sure if you can see in the video. I definitely say this has kind of a pink tone to it, which I love. Not sure if everyone would love that so much, but it's definitely more of a rosy tone gold, which was really nice. Now, because this is secondhand refurbished, this is actually grade B, which means that it's in good condition, but it might have some really minor signs of wear. And so far, just from first inspection, it looks pretty decent. There is a very, very slight scratch on the Apple sign. Literally, you wouldn't even notice if you weren't looking for it, but all in all, I would say that looks pretty new. There's no obvious signs of damage or obvious signs of wear really, and it is a little bit smaller than my MacBook Pro, but obviously generally MacBook Pros are bigger than MacBook Airs anyway. There is the size difference. So the MacBook Pro is quite a bit chunkier, but it is also quite a bit heavier. Obviously that's a very old one. I would imagine the newer MacBook Pros are much lighter now. Let's take a little look on the inside. Oh, okay. So it turned on straight away as soon as I opened it up. Now it is a little bit dirty, like it doesn't look as though it's had a good clean before it was sent out to me, but I will obviously do that myself, give it a good clean first. So yeah, I am gonna have a lot of fun playing with this, getting it all set up, and then yeah, I can actually get back to editing my videos, which I am looking forward to. Yeah, at this point I still haven't actually edited my trip report yet, because that involves a lot of footage that I took while I was in Orlando on my phone, and like I said, I was struggling to get things from my phone to my laptop and things from my laptop to my phone. So once I've got this set up, I can actually edit things. The other thing to note as well is I do need to purchase kind of an adapter to this that kind of plugs into these lightning ports here, just so that I can plug in a USB or, you know, my external hard drive or SD cards or whatever, because this doesn't come with all those ports as standard. This one did. It had a lot of ports on this one. However, some of the ports had stopped working in its old age anyway, so I did have adapters anyway for it. So yeah, that's not an issue. I will find one on Amazon. I think I can get one for less than £20. Stepping up my YouTube game. Morning guys, we have skipped again a couple of days. I did not film yesterday. Today's Wednesday. I didn't film yesterday because I was supposed to go to an echocardiogram appointment. My mum was going to come over and watch Avery for me. There's nothing wrong with me as far as I know. It's just something that Zach and Avery's cardiologist wants me to do to kind of complete the family history. I had a text in the morning saying that due to staff sickness they weren't running the clinic, so it got cancelled last minute. Rearranged for Friday, which I can't make, it's too short notice. That reminds me, I actually need to call them and let them know that. My mum still came over anyway. She just wanted to spend the morning with me, so we ended up having a really nice morning. I did her nails for her, because the last time I did her nails was just before we went to Orlando and they needed a fill, so I did that for her. And Avery actually sat with us in her pee pod for quite a while, just watching me do it, which was really, really nice. It was nice for her to kind of just be sat with us in a piece of equipment and not need heavy distraction or entertainment. She was just happy to kind of be present, be there with us, which was really, really nice. And then yeah, I just kind of carried on with my day. Been messing about a little bit with my new MacBook. I'm having a few issues with it. Not so much the MacBook, I suppose, but the external hard drive connection to my iMovie is telling me that it's full every time I try and edit a video. It's definitely not full. I've got about 500 gigabytes left on the external hard drive, but oddly enough it will let me export a video into it, but it's not letting me kind of bring footage into my iMovie to edit it. So if anyone out there is kind of tech savvy and you know what's going on there, if you've experienced it and fixed it, then please let me know. But yeah, so it was a quiet day other than that. I had a chicken Caesar salad for dinner, which was very nice. We're not normally salad people, but I do tend to enjoy them when we have them. This morning was chaos. Avery threw up everywhere, so I suctioned her and kind of got her out of her pee pod to get her changed, and then found out that she had pooed all up her back. This was literally within minutes of having to leave to take the boys over to school. So yeah, that was a rush. Usually happens on Monday mornings, not this week. This week it was Wednesday. She's doing okay though, as you can see. she's still her happy smiley self. I've just sat and had some breakfast, and I tend to eat with her on my lap anyway, so we've had some cuddles. Today I am going to crack on with a project that I think you guys are really gonna love. I am going to make Avery some zippered bodysuits, some adapted bodysuits. So you guys have heard my opinions and my rants on adaptive clothing over and over again, and I just thought, you know, it can't be that difficult to do. The ones that my brother's girlfriend bought me from, or bought Avery should I say from, I'm assuming it would be Etsy, but it definitely looked like they were probably from a small independent kind of shop, because they were Asda vests or bodysuits with a zip sewn into them. And I saw them and I thought, it really can't be that difficult. Maybe I can't make it look as neat and nice, but I could definitely make it functional. So I thought I would give it a go myself. So I ended up buying a pack of 5 little vests from Asda. These are just kind of the short sleeve or sleeveless vests, I suppose. I thought coming into summertime, and these are all 18 to 24 months. She's not 18 to 24 months, she's not in that size yet. But what I have found with Asda vests is they tend to shrink quite a bit in the wash. So the ones that she was wearing that were 12 to 18 months, she no longer fits in, even though she is definitely not really grown into, her hair's getting in my mouth. She's definitely not grown into 18 to 24 months yet, but I thought that these would work, especially for over summertime. And then I also bought a pack of 5 zips from eBay. So the zips cost me just under £10, and the vests cost £5.50, but then with postage I think it worked out about £8.45. So for potentially 5 adapted vests, I can make them all for less than £20. I already have the rest of the stuff I need, which is obviously helpful, but I just thought I'd give it a go and see how I get on. And hopefully Avery will have some more adaptive vests at the end of it, because I do feel like those are the most invaluable pieces in her wardrobe when it comes to just making life easier. A lot of the time in the summer she doesn't need a vest quite as much, but now and again I do just want to put her in just a vest. You know, if I just want it to be comfy, it's warm outside, I just like to stick her in a vest, and vests are always so much easier if you don't have to unpop them every time she's due a feed. So with that said, here is one I made earlier. So I actually started making this on Monday. I finished it today. The reason it took me so long is as I was sewing it, the needle in my sewing machine broke, so I had to wait for more to be delivered. I know this isn't perfect. I can 100% see that there is so much room for improvement, but this was my first go, and I am not a seamstress. I'm not going to be able to make it perfect. Now if my mom did it, she'd probably be able to make it look a million times better than this, but this is something I want to do myself. But it is functional. So it unzips, it zips back up, it doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart. It is a little bit messy, the sewing, the stitching is a little bit messy, but that's fine. I don't really care. I'm sure Avery won't hold it against me either. And it just gives me nice easy access to her G-tube. And considering, you know, I've just paid £6 per vest from M&S for an adapted vest, I can make 5 of them for around £3 each. So why not? Why not? And if I don't find it too difficult to do all of them, if it doesn't take me about 4 weeks to finish them, then, you know, every time she goes up a size, why not just make a few more? I mean, she doesn't need a whole lot of vests. 5 is probably enough for her for one size group, because, you know, when she's wearing one, a couple of others are in the wash and we just kind of recycle them. So, you know, if every 6 to 12 months, because let's be real, that's probably the time frame she's going to go into the next age group, if every 6 to 12 months I need to sit down for a few hours and sew some zips into some vests, then I 100% will, if it saves me money. Now after buying them, I can definitely 100% appreciate why small shops on Etsy and similar need to charge what they do, because obviously, you know, there's the cost of the products, and then there's the cost of the time, and, you know, everything else that kind of goes into it. I understand why they need to charge what they do. However, I am still going to stand by my statement that that big organisations and companies such as George at Asda, supermarket brands for example, they could easily make vests like that and sell them for much less than they do. Now if we could get a 5-pack of the vests or the bodysuits that we get in kind of Asda or other supermarkets in an adaptive style, so with a zipper, for around the same price, that would be great. That would be great, because I can't really see how when it's done, you know, when it's mass produced like that, when it's done in bulk, I can't really see how the cost would go up that much. I mean, essentially, you know, there could be a machine that puts these zips or poppers or whatever they use into these clothes. So I can't see the cost going up massively when it's mass produced, but that is the thing. To get it cheaper, it kind of does need to be mass produced. When something is kind of handmade, made from home, made from a small independent company, or, you know, someone that's just working out of their home, the cost needs to be a little bit higher because it's just that one person. A lot of the time you don't buy in bulk. Like obviously now I've just bought 5 vests and they cost me £5.50 plus postage. So if I was to sell one of those vests, for example, I probably couldn't sell them for any cheaper than M&S sell them, because if I did, then I wouldn't actually be paying myself for my time, I would just be paying myself for my products. So yeah, understand why independent small businesses need to charge what they do, but George, Asda, for like the millionth time, come on, you can do better. But anyway, I'm gonna probably crack on with that, try and get maybe a couple more of the vests done. We've just had some very, very lovely cuddles, but she's starting to get a little bit stretchy and fussy being in my arms, aren't you? Hey? Hey? Ugh. Guys, she's getting strong. She's getting strong and she's getting long. Aren't you? What's the matter, baby? What's the matter? Okay, I get it. You don't want mummy anymore.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late.
Avery has gone down for a little sleepy. She always looks so big in the pea pod. She is in the next size up now though. She's in the size 2 liner now. And she still looks too big for it. In other news, I am finished with the vests. So, I ended up changing my technique a little bit. I started off doing them like this, but I found they looked a little bit messy. So, what I started doing was sewing the zips onto the outside. And I actually think these 3 look a little bit neater, I suppose because the lines are straight, whereas here I couldn't really control it. I mean, this one's not too bad, but the stitching's awful. That one looks terrible, but still, they're all functional. Avery can use them all, and it didn't actually take me that long. Once I'd finished faffing about with the sewing machine, fixing needles and whatnot, I managed to bash these last 3 out in less than an hour, so really happy with that. Quite excited to see what she looks like in them. I think I'm going to close this vlog off here. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I hope you're enjoying the kind of back to normal content. It is nice to get back into routine. So hit subscribe if you'd like to follow us along with our journey and you are not subscribed yet, and I will see you in a few days with another video. Bye guys.